Hey guys, in this video we will be talking about Mirai Sarutobi, the daughter of Asuma Sarutobi and the granddaughter of the third Hokage. Yeah, we all forgot about her, didn't we? I mean, I know I did. I wasn't even sure if Asuma Sarutobi had a daughter or a son. It's just something that wasn't fleshed out and it was swept under the rug. I guess because Naruto has hundreds and hundreds of characters that I'm actually surprised how consistent it's been in remembering everyone. Even in the manga and Boruto, I mean, it must be so difficult as your story has been running over a span of 15 years. So you need to remember every little detail about your characters, what they did, what they said, and their backstory and how are they now. So the most powerful jutsu in the whole Naruto and Boruto universe was used on Mirai Sarutobi, and you're probably guessing what is it? And that was Kishimoto forgetting about jutsu, fam. Where is her story so far? I mean, if she has the bloodline of the Sarutobi clan and being the granddaughter of the Hokage, she must be pretty powerful in the future, right? Now the first question that pops in my mind is, how old is Asuma's daughter right now? I mean, we're in the Boruto series and we're all enjoying and watching it, so Naruto and Sasuke are about 33 to 32 years old by now in the show. So that means during Naruto the last movie, Mirai must have been 2 years old because the movie occurred 2 years after the 4th Shinobi World War. So by my calculations, Mirai was born when Naruto is 16 years old, and in Boruto, Mirai Sarutobi must be around 16. Let's fill ourselves in the history of this character since we don't have much or any screen time of her, but there is a manga and side stories and tidbits of information here and there in the data books which provides us the story of Mirai Sarutobi, and actually she might be very important in Boruto, so what the heck. Apparently, as a 2-year-old, Mirai was an outgoing child. She had a special liking to Shikamaru in particular and refers to him as big brother all the time. Technically speaking, Shikamaru is the godfather to Mirai. When she was young, she had a habit of giving people nicknames. For example, she did this for Akamaru and Kiba, mixing their names into one because, you know, they're together all the time, and she calls them Kibamaru, and Shino is Uncle Buggy. Mirai Sarutobi didn't actually meet Asuma, but she knows that he is the father and holds him in high regard. We can see this quite a lot because she has been seen paying her respects to a framed photograph of him before leaving for missions, and even visiting his grave often with Shikamaru, for example. So I'm guessing she holds her lineage and clan quite close to her heart. The loss of her father and knowing him must be one of the pillars of the ninja way and driving her, I'm guessing. But one of the things we need to know about Mirai, I guess, is how powerful is she? Well, of course we do not have any fights or even training montages to go by, but according to the data we have for now, Mirai is a very capable ninja. We know this because apparently she was chosen to protect the 6th Hokage Kakashi and even the 7th Hokage Naruto as an escort and bodyguard. So I'm assuming you must be someone of stature to be around people of this much status. We also have to remember that Mirai has a great bloodline in terms of what they are capable of, so because of this she is able to use her parents' abilities such as chakra augmenting, calling the flying swallow. She can use this technique that Asuma used to his chakra blades, as well as using yin release to cast genjutsu, which she must have learnt from her mother Kurenai. On top of all of that, we know she can use the fire release and wind release as there is evidence out there. She created a pillar of fire out of a small spark, as well as her clan being the Sarutobi, who are quite known to be great with fire release. She also practiced wind release because Tamari helped her out with that. The information and data that showcases all of this, if you're wondering, is the Konoha Shinden, which is called the Steam Ninja Scrolls, which starts at the same time of Naruto chapter 700. In this Shinden book, we can also see a gist of her personality. I mean, Mirai is given the mission by Naruto to protect Kakashi on his trip. Mirai fantasizes that the mission will be S rank. We all know how difficult and dangerous S rank missions can be. Some ninjas ninja have died on it. Hell, even Zabuza was an S-rank mission, so I guess it displays her drive and eagerness to become more powerful, more useful and capable. She wants to prove herself. I mean, Mirai was actually born in an awkward era if you think about it. She grew up in a time learning jutsu and becoming a ninja, but it's a peaceful era. She even questions herself about what is the purpose of a ninja right now. What is she even doing? I mean, it came to the point in the data book and the Shinden in which Mirai shows sadness and grief because she thought the secret mission Naruto told her about was just a cover-up story to give Kakashi and Gai Sensei a chance to tour hot springs and have a break. The book explores that Mirai is worried what Naruto's opinion of her and her capabilities, since Naruto is the one that put her on this boring ass mission. We then find out later that Kakashi remarks Mirai to be quite similar to Asuma when he was her age. Asuma also became stiff in responsibilities because of all the pressure he was under, but he was able to loosen up eventually. Naruto put her on this mission in hopes Mirai will do the same. When Mirai finds out about Naruto's concern for her, she blushes and is embarrassed that he cares about her that much. So how did Mirai receive her chakra blades? We see her using Asuma's blades for herself. Well, this Shinden book covers this. Shikamaru was having a discussion with Mirai on whether or not ghosts are real. However, Mirai thinks they do not exist because if they did, Asuma would have appeared to her at least once and praised her for what she has become. Again, I think Mirai is a person that is seeking to prove herself, receive acknowledgement like Naruto wanted, and she's probably soul searching for her means to why she is a ninja. It must be tough for a woman in this era of the ninja way. Shikamaru then states that ghosts may not be real, but Asuma does live on and he is the one that provides Mirai Asuma's chakra blades. Mirai vows to make both of them proud at this point. The book is around 5 chapters long. In chapter 4 it covers about a huge rock which is troubling a village. Mirai is talking to a girl called Yu Nin who is complaining about it. Mirai is kind of frustrated with this person because they come across lazy, which again perpetuates the mindset of Mirai Sarutobi. She's hardworking and willing to take a challenge. At this moment of time, when thinking about on how to deal with the rock, Mirai remembers a time she was training with Shikadai, Shikamaru's son. Mirai always noticed how Shikadai only used to make an effort when Shikamaru showed up. This made her reflect upon herself that Yu Nin are not bad people, but they need discipline and motivation just like Shikadai needed to become the awesome guy that he is. Now to me, Mirai is looking like a swell and bae type character from the bat. This is the type of comrade or friend you need in your life to make you become the best version of you. I love this girl already and I want more of her. Anyways, I'm gonna stop fanboying, let's continue the story. Mirai speaks with Kakashi on what they can do with the rock, because destroying it will cause problems for the future of the village. Kakashi remarks that there is a ninja that can help them out. Mirai eagerly awaits for this certain ninja to arrive the next day. Mirai hopes the ninja Kakashi was talking about is Naruto, but it turned out to be Choji. Damn girl, she seems to have a thing for Naruto. She wants to slide into those DMs. Hinata better watch out because there's another girl in town. Choji is about to move the rock for the village, but Mirai eats his bag of chips, right? So Choji cannot transform into his butterfly Choji mode because he needed the calories. As a result, Mirai uses the kitchen in the village to cook a fresh batch of potato chips for everyone to eat. And apparently they are super delicious. Now come on now, this is getting ridiculous. Mirai seems to be waifu material. The girl can cook as well. So then Choji eats the chips and tries to move the rock, but needs the help of everyone in the village. Kakashi, Gai Sensei, the people, Mirai, everyone. This hard work eventually made it work out in the end, and Mirai self-reflects again that people, regardless of who they are or where they came from, can accomplish things when they work together. She makes everyone potato chips again, and she seems to have a very healthy outlook on life. In the final chapter of Mirai's book, it covers a battle with her and a guy named Ryuki. Ryuki is a evil dude who is convincing people that he can do miracles to bring back the dead. He even says he can heal things or whatever it can be to make them a sacrifice to Joshinism. He states himself that he wants to be the next Hidan and he wants to do it properly. He practices Joshinism and that god and that religion. Mirai got manipulated to meet this dude because a girl named Tatsumi said that Asuma can come back to life and speak to Mirai with his miracles. Mirai discovers his Joshin powers and knows about it because she read the Hokage documents regarding Asuma's death and knew about information here and there to know what it is capable of. As a result, she goes on a fierce battle with Ryuki. She uses the chakra blades and using flying swallow techniques, destroying all the opponent's weapons and knocking them all out, overpowering all of them. Ryuki was shocked with how powerful Mirai Sarutobi was. Ryuki even resorts to killing the hostages. He had them for sacrifices, but guess what? Guy Sensei shows up and stops it from happening. Then out of nowhere Kakashi appears. He explained that they knew Mirai was being manipulated by Tatsumi and noticed her leaving the camp. They back her up and wreck everyone. Ryuki sees these boss men come and killing all his mans and he starts running for his life. He licks the blood of Mirai once she was close enough in case to activate the curse technique, body controlling manipulated by blood. However, Mirai was too intelligent for Ryuki. She saw this coming and tricked Ryuki the whole time with her use of genjutsu to make it think that he had her blood the whole time. She destroys him with a wind release whirlwind fist technique and wins the fight. Kakashi then reveals to Mirai that finding and stopping the Joshinism was the mission all along. Kiba, Tenten and Choji were all in on it and they were investigating other parts of the areas to pinpoint his location. Kakashi's team role was to be normal travelers and it all worked out in the end. After the mission is over, Kakashi hotline blings Naruto on the phone, reporting the result, and they come to a conclusion that Naruto was right about Mirai. She is too serious when unnecessary in certain situations. I mean, if you have read the whole book, you would know. Kakashi then gets off the phone with Naruto and later remarks Mirai as a capable shinobi and that it was destiny for her to defeat a Joshinism evil bastard that killed her father. He says he is proud of her and that anyone would have struggled with their inner desires for this fight. For example, my guy, if he was offered to heal his legs, he probably would have suffered. Mirai, Kakashi and Guy end up having one more night together of having fun on vacation and they chill together and increasing their bonds and relationships. So in the end, Mirai is actually quite capable. She can use fire release, wind release, yin release, she can use genjutsu, she's a member of the Sarutobi clan, she's strong enough to be a bodyguard of the Hokage, as well as having a sister-brother relationship with Shikadai Nara. I mean, they both like hanging out together and reading books. She also wants to prove herself and has a high amount of respect for her father and her heritage. It's really an interesting thing for her character in Boruto. If they showcased her more in Boruto, showcasing her more and more after learning so much about her, I would really love to see her be a sensei to the three clans between Inojin, Chocho and Shikadai, because according to the tradition with the three clans, that is, it's a Sarutobi clan member which grants them their ceremony of doing the promise that they are destined to make, and as well as giving them the earrings, which if they explored in the Boruto series would be an excellent touch. I mean, imagine after the Chunin exams they make Mirai the sensei for Shikadai. That would be really fun and interesting to watch again. Seeing them poke fun of each other, fighting in their interesting ways and forming the three-way deadlock strategies again, that would be really sick to see. And I know in the manga right now they are exploring Konohamaru more, but Mirai being his first cousin, if you guys didn't realize that too, Mirai Sarutobi and Konohamaru are first cousins. They really need to make them interact more in the Boruto anime. Anyway guys, before I end this video, I just wanted to mention we finally finished our first t-shirt design, which is Naruto and Boruto chilling together and they're watching TV. And guess what, I'm gonna order one myself, but you know, they're watching us. If you'd like to support us, I hope you can order one. The campaign is forever, by the way. It's never gonna end. We love you guys for tuning in and helping us out as always. If you want to order one of these t-shirts, you know how YouTube is right now, the ads are really bad, and you get something in return for it. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, see you guys next time. As always, thank you for watching and bye.